respected Registrar and the dignitaries on and off the stage. Very good evening to all of you. First of all my wishes go out to the staff retiring today from this esteemed university. Thank you very much, sir. Despite the paucity of time you have given me the opportunity to talk, it's indeed an honor to be here. I just have a few words to say about my dad, Professor Raghuramulu, who is retiring today. I'd first like to present a brief note from my brother, Santosh Kumar, who is working in US. He could not be here today, but his wishes go out to his dad. And this is a short note on his dad's professional journey. Teaching is a noble profession which helps in ensuring the future generations are in a position to make improvement of human race. In today's world of commercialization of education, Dad, you belong to the old school of teaching who believe teaching is a noble endeavor, a responsibility of imparting as much knowledge and stimulating ideas. The mediocre teacher tells, the good teacher explains, the superior teacher demonstrates, and the great teacher inspires. And trying to make students think, analyze what prompts such ideas, that's the essence of your teaching. Another aspect of your teaching that I like the most is the way you mold your teaching based on the audience, gauging the level of students, and then teaching accordingly is an aspect of your lectures. If you have to be a good teacher, you have to be a good student too. You need to have the inquisitiveness and the curiosity to learn. And whether it is research work at Tata Institute of Fundamental Research or waking up early in the mornings at 4 a.m. every day, even in the 60th year, are the qualities that we younger generation should learn from the older generation like you. In spite of all these, I always had a feeling that with you, with your passion for teaching, you should have scaled greater heights. However, as the saying goes, a teacher affects eternity. No one can ever tell where his influence stops. I am confident that your student community will scale greater heights and justify your potential. I always wondered how a person could work for the same organization doing the same job for 33 years. I now understand that if you are passionate about your job and that to enjoy your doing it, it is not a burden at all. And it is your enthusiasm to pass on this knowledge to students, dedication that you had to this institution, Karthia University, is something that is really appreciable. And all this would not have been possible without the support of my mother who is sitting here, Srivani Garu. And she made sure that my dad had all the support and right throughout this journey of his. So she deserves the due recognition. And you have all seen the professional side of Raghuramulu. I would just like to share a few words about the other side of it, his role as a father, as a guide and a role model who shaped me and my brother, whoever we are today. And frankly speaking, there is no other side of Raghuramulu. Even in his personal life, his passion has always been teaching, learning and creating better individuals. So whether it is his students or his children, his passion continues to be teaching and learning. So this is the culture that resonates even in our house, and each one in the family shares his passion. As children, we all always used to get gifts as books, and his choice of picking up books was very innovative and interesting. The way he taught us, he had really the knack of identifying simple and interesting ways to learn, teach, be it the most complex of the concepts. So, and even today, after 20 years, I still remember those concepts. It's because of my dad. And all this was backed with a strong value system that he built in us. The objective of all our learning was never money or to get into plush jobs, but it was learning for learning's sake. Our early childhood was filled with my dad narrating books like Three Musketeers, Profiles in Courage, stories of self-made men and women who had the courage to think differently, who stood for what is right, and who never budged from what they believed. Simplicity, humility, honesty are the values which you will find are very rare in today's society, and few men stood by them irrespective of how it evolved and how it reacted to these values. And I take all the pride to say my dad is one of those who stood by his values. Thank you for being such a wonderful dad and a wonderful human being, Dad. We all owe you everything that we are today. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So good evening, everybody. And the chief guest, the first line of the university, Vice Chancellor. Today's faculty and non-teaching members to be retired. And the audience. Now, after retirement, I feel there are the faculty members